Guns off the streets, leaders are touting Flint's gun bounty program, calling the last event a big success in getting powerful weapons out of the wrong hands.
TV5's James Felton joins us in the studio with how many guns the city collected at its latest event. James?
Flint city leaders tell me they have collected over 200 of what they call weapons of mass destruction thanks to 3 gun bounty events over the past year.
It feels good. Every day we can be able to accomplish our goals. And our goals from the gun bounty was to take deadly weapons off the streets.
Flint Mayor Sheldon Neely talking about the most recent gun bounty event that took place last Saturday.
The weapons that we collected from this last gun bounty was about 83 weapons, and some of these weapons collected were 10% of those weapons were stolen weapons.
Flint Police Detective Tyrone Booth says many of the guns you see here are weapons of mass destruction.
These weapons have the ability to go through walls, wood and cement. These are the weapons that we are finding at scenes. So they can cause great destruction and affect human life in a very negative way.
Flint residents who had the type of guns city leaders were looking for could trade those weapons in for cash. Booth tells us many people who showed up on Saturday were glad to do their part to reduce gun violence in the vehicle city.
They were happy. They were excited to see this type of program and to see the incentive offered to give them a little more push to bring weapons in that were either around their homes that they found or didn't know existed in their homes. Some of them were in homes that belonged to someone else and they were no longer there. So they were satisfied bringing these weapons in.
As for Neely, he says these guns will never see the streets again.
These weapons will be destroyed. We're making sure that we hold all weapons until we make sure that these weapons are going to be turned over to the entity that will make sure the final destination will be destroying these weapons in total.
Neely tells us the gun bounty events were paid for by private grants.
And he also tells us the funding the city of Flint received for the gun bounty through grants has been exhausted. City leaders say they're looking for more ways to keep these gun bounty events going at no cost to taxpayers.